Releasing these three right now. It's like 308. 308, 308, 308. Ha! Going to see what these three do right here. Our second kit, man. So we want to see how these do today. It's a little hot today too, so I don't know. We want to see how they doing this weather. We got 1 hour right now. Just 1 hour. 1 hour. They looking good at the 1 hour mark, man. They already over there going by the highway. Kid ain't as tight as I would like it to be, but shit, they getting it though. So today I got 3 birds out today, which is my second kit. The kit that I flown yesterday, I might fly this weekend on the FTS fly. The FTS fly is, what's that, the 3rd or the 4th? I think that is, yeah, I think the 3rd or the 4th this week coming up right here. Which I'm gonna try to fly on a Sunday morning. So that first kit did 5 hours. And I dropped them. They ain't dropping their own. I dropped them at 5 hours. I ain't want to burn them out. Now this kit right here, it's my second kit. They going on 2 hours right now. They still looking strong. They looking real good, for real, for real. Like I said, all these birds right here are this year's birds. So all the birds that I'm ready to fly for this competition this year are all young birds. I ain't flying no yearlings or nothing. All my yearlings that I had from last year, I couldn't even trap those birds. I can honestly say I messed those birds up. Not being patient. I think that was one of the mistakes. Not being patient, and also letting them birds up and not actually staying home, going to do other stuff, letting the birds land and stuff like that. So, word of advice. If you got something to do, you flying your birds, please don't fly on that day. Because if you in competition and you flying your birds, you don't want your birds to land on their own and just sit out. You want to fly your birds, drop your birds, and they go straight in. Because if you allow your birds to sit out during competition time, you will not be able to get them birds back down. So that's one rule of thumb that I learned flying these birds. If you don't have the time that day to fly and train these birds, please don't let them out. Because you're going to end up ruining the birds. And most of the times when the birds don't do what you want them to do, it's not the birds, it be mostly us, you know? Especially when you get a good kid of birds or a good bloodline of bird, and you know that these birds fly, we mess the birds up. The birds don't mess themselves up. So that's one thing that you have to understand. We teaching these birds to do what we want them to do. In order for the birds to actually do what you want them to do, you have to control that feed. You know, same thing you do, you know, when they say, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. The same thing applies to a pigeon, man. You know, to get your birds to do exactly what you want them to do, you have to control the feed. Feed is the most important thing. Even if you had to lighten up on the feed, shorten the rations to make them birds hungry to the point where soon when they hear you coming, soon when your back door open or the key to your loft lock, they hear the key going in that lock, they at attention, because that's where you want your birds to be at, you know? Because soon when they know it's feed time, Well, soon when you release them droppers, you want them to know, oh yeah, we ready, it's food. Like it's go time. So they're gonna immediately drop, immediately do exactly what you want them to do. You know, like my last 2 previous flies, my last 2 previous years, I always DQ'd. I probably dropped 2 birds, 1 bird stay out. You know, might drop no birds, and then within an hour, like I was just messing up my birds, and it wasn't even the birds, it was me. You know, not taking the time out with my birds and actually being patient with them. You know, being there when they landing, dropping them, bringing them straight down. I took a whole new approach this year. I made sure that every time I flew these birds, I was here, you know? That way, I can't blame nobody but me. You know, it ain't the birds, it's me. You know, making sure that the feed rations are exactly the same throughout every day. Feeding times is exactly the same time every single day. Make sure the measurements of the feed is exactly the same for each bird, depending on the breed of bird. Now, you might get a bird. That's one thing I can say. You might get a different type of bird, like a Bolden, those bigger type breed of bird that you might have to feed a little bit more. So like I said, it depends on the type of bird that you have, and you have to study how your bird's flying off of the specific amount of feed that you're giving your birds. So that's one thing I can say too. You have to make sure that you're giving your birds the right amount of feed. If you don't give them the right amount of feed, you ain't gonna get good results out of your birds. And then you have to build them up too. So let's just say if you start letting your birds up, it's cool to let them fly for 15 minutes and release the droppers and let them back down. You know, you can do that for a week straight, 15 minutes every day, and then increase. The next week, 30 minutes. The next week, an hour. Next week, 2 hours. The next week, 3 hours. It depends on how much time you got before you fly. So it's better if you doing yearlings. You might have to start early because the fly season comes fast, and you know that hawk be out during that beginning January, February, March, and stuff like that. So you gotta be careful with that too. But like I'm saying, man, it's just all in what you do with your birds. So you have to maintain the proper balance between training, feed, and the time and attention on your birds, man. You know, like I said, I'm not no expert. The guys in my club, BUTC, man, they good guys. They help me with everything. Like I call these guys, man, all times of the day, man. Man, what you think I should do about this? And taking advice from people is not a bad thing, especially when you're trying to learn and you're trying to get somewhere to be successful. You know, we all have to take advice and learn from somebody. Now, you don't have to take everything that they telling you, but you know, it's good to listen and then take bits and pieces out of what everybody's saying and then do your own thing if that works best for you. You know, but like I said, it took me a long time to even get my birds to trap for me how they supposed to trap. Like I didn't understand the concept. Now I got it a little better this year. I think that I should be good as far as trapping. So now, on to I think the easiest part is the flying aspect, man. If you got good birds, they're gonna fly for you. You know, so yeah, but like I said, we at 2 hours right now, and they still going. Like I said, my kit from yesterday, they did 5 hours, and I dropped them. So hopefully, if I can get these birds to do 4 hours, if I can get these birds to do 4 hours, because I let them out at like 3:08 p.m. And I think sunset in here in Baltimore, Maryland is like 7:30. So I want to give them until probably like 7 o'clock and then drop them. 7 o'clock and then I'm gonna drop them. And plus the wind here is crazy right now. The wind here is crazy. Yeah, so yeah, the wind is crazy right now. If I can get these birds to do a little something for me today, man, then yeah. But if not, like I said, I still have another kit that I was working with as well. Just work in progress, man. Just trying to figure it out. Which birds work best with what birds gonna give up first, what birds fly the best with what birds, you know. Seeing what wing beats match with wing beats, you know. It's better to sometimes to fly nest mates together because they all out the same family of birds, you know. So you get, like I said, you get what you put in. You have to watch your birds, study your birds, see how your birds fly, see how the other birds that's in that kit fly. Make sure everybody's on the same accord. See which bird is the lead bird. Make sure you looking and seeing what bird you think is going to give up. Like, it's a lot, man. Like, you got to sit and watch these birds every single fly. Every single fly is key to watching. Make sure you just sit out there and you watch your birds. Because like I said, if you leave, you don't know what's going on. What's the lead bird? You know what I'm saying? You don't know how this bird fly, which bird fly high, which bird keeping the birds down low. Like, you ain't gonna really know. You know, you have to really sit and figure all this stuff out as you watch your birds fly. Like I said, it's just a word of advice. You know, I don't know everything, but I do know a little bit. And I just sit and I just watch my birds, man, like I'm doing now. I'm just sitting here just looking up at my birds as they fly past. You know, looking and seeing, making sure that I'm making the right decision when I'm putting this kit together. Cause like I said, man, it's a long journey. It's a long journey to getting these birds up in the air and getting them to do what you want them to do, man. So, yeah, so hopefully I get them doing what they're supposed to do. That's it. So right now we on 2 hours and 15 minutes. So this that second kit I was talking about right here, young birds right here. These 3 right here on 2 hours and 15 minutes. As you can see, they still going strong. They still looking good right now. They ain't as tight though as I want them to be, but they looking good. This one little black right here, this white, the black flights. I've been studying this bird for a little second, just looking at how it's flying. To be honest with y'all, man, I don't even like this bird in a kit. It ain't giving up or nothing like that. But I honestly think it's I don't know, how can I say, I think it's holding these 2 birds back right here, man. Like, I'm not even going, I think that's the best way I can put it. It's like it's holding these 2 birds back. So I got 2 nest mates up there, which is it's like a print, but it got like white flights. And then there's other print there closer to each other, like the birds that are real close to each other are nest mates. The black with the white, I mean the white with the black flights are off another line of birds. So that's what I was saying when I say you have to watch what type of line of birds that you flying together as far as when it comes to your kit, because those other 2 birds are out of how can I say, a high flying strain of birds. You get what I'm saying? So they will want to go fly high and stay in the pens, but this other bird is like keeping them lower, I guess you could say, like keeping them low. I mean, they pretty high, but they ain't as high as they would normally go if I was to say put them with another bird that actually pens out. But you can see that they're pretty high though. Like, they're high. Like, you can see them, they are high. Like, I ain't even zoomed in, I'm actually zoomed out. Let's see if I can get it back in the camera. I think I lost them. Crap, man. Yeah, I think I lost them. Let's see if I can find them again. Oh, here they go. So so here they go right here. I think I'll pin down one right here. They are super high though, so I don't even know if y'all can see them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think on right here. They go. Here they go right there. Middle of the screen. I found them. But as y'all can see though, they're high though. Like this is zoomed in real far. But they're doing good. Like I said, they're on 2 hours and some change right now. Almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. Should be coming up on that or close to it. They're looking excellent, man. Like freaking good, bro. Look at them. Let me see. Like I said, these are this year's birds, so these are young birds. These are very, very young birds, this year's birds for real. So yeah, they're doing excellent, 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 excellent flying birds. So what I'm gonna do is, soon when 7 o'clock come, like I said, the sun sets at like 7:30 here in Maryland, Baltimore. Like I said, the birds still up there. They still looking good, man. Like I know they would have probably went a few more hours for me. Like I said, the sun rays set, so I don't want to risk them birds flying, and then staying out, and then I mess the birds up. So I'm gonna give myself like a 30-minute, like a 20-30 minute window. So I'm gonna drop them at 7. That way I know for sure I can get them down in 5 to 10 minutes. At the most, you know what I'm saying? Probably shorter than that. But we're gonna see, like I said, as soon as 7 o'clock comes, I'm gonna release the droppers, let these droppers up, get these birds down, and we're gonna go from there. Oh yeah, case in point, man, make sure your droppers are extra hungry though. Because if they not doing what they supposed to do, your birds ain't gonna come down, man. I can tell you that. Birds gonna follow your droppers wherever that feed going at. So that's one thing you should know too. Make sure your droppers are hungry. I got about 2 more minutes. Birds are swinging back over this way now. Oh yeah, make sure that your birds not facing that log too when you release your droppers, so they won't associate you with the droppers too. So just make sure that they facing away from your log when you let the droppers go. Got about 30 seconds, I think, about 30 seconds. They still cruising too. They still looking good too. They still going. They right here. When you swing back over this way, like I said, I'm gonna wait till they swing back the other way, let the droppers go. Yeah, see how this drop, see how my drop scales is, man. See if I can drop these birds before the sun go down. It's officially 7 o'clock. Droppers out. We on 7 minutes. Yeah, 19 minutes, man. That's why I say that. To drop them joints early, bro. Give yourself a buffer so you won't stay out on me, man. I knew this shit was gonna happen. They still had a lot of fly in them, man. Like a couple more hours. That's probably why they still probably ain't on. Out of those 3, this the first one that I trapped right here. This the first one down right here. Out of those 3, this the first one down. First one down, man. First one down. First one to trap out of those first 3. Minutes, 24 minutes, bro, 24 minutes. I got them now. They down though, so they ready to come in now. I had to put my droplets back on that roof right there, man. So when competition fly, you got 1 hour to get your birds in. Just 1 hour to drop them and get them in. 1 hour. Right now I'm at 25 minutes, man, and it's getting dark. Sun's setting right now. And I'm only using 2 droppers, by the way, so I'm only using 2 droppers. So you gotta be mindful, you need the droppers to get the birds down, though. So it is what it is, man. So these the three that I had out just a few minutes ago earlier today. They gave me the 4 hours. They did trap. My phone just went dead. So as you can see here, they go right here. This from today. So these are 3 right here. When I was working on that trap, man, my phone went dead. But yeah, though. So these are 3 right here from the day. They definitely got me that 4 hours today. They still had a lot of spunk left in them too. They still wanted to fly. They gave me a hard time trapping them though, but they down. So here they go right here. This from earlier today, that 4-hour fly. So yeah, they trapped. What you want, huh? Come here. What's up? What's up? You want to fight, huh? Yeah, this the 5-hour team, the ones from the other day. Up here. And this that motherfucker that don't want to kick, man. I don't know what's up with him. So we officially hit the 3-hour mark now. So they at 3 hours right now. So I officially hit the 3-hour mark. They looking good though. They've been swinging back and forth. They might come, look around for the drop, but they shoot back off and be gone for a little minute. Like I said, man, these young birds right here, they looking good too. Just like that other kid I let out the other day. They're doing extremely well, man. They looking good, man. They looking good, man. Yeah, they go going over there towards the highway now. Yeah, they on 3 hours. 3 hours. So we going close to about 3.5 hours right now. So we at about 3.5 hour mark, I think. Yeah, we close to 3.5 hours. And they still looking strong. Still looking strong, man. Like, amazing, bro. Freaking amazing, bro. Trying to hold up real quick. Man, y'all can feel this breeze that they riding right now, man. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. If the sun wasn't setting at 7:30, I'm telling you, they probably be going for 10 hours a day, man. This breeze feels so good right now. Man, this breeze feels so good right now. Sun rays set at like 7:30 up here on Maryland though, so